Hello, and welcome to Good News That Actually Is, where 3 to 5 sets you free to thrive. 3 to 5 minute encouragements to help your joy by empowering your soul. I am your host, Tim Atchley. This idea of conformity to Christ is brought to our attention in the passages that we find, for instance, in Romans 8. If you'll go there with me to Romans 8, we're going to read verses 26 through 31. But if we were to read the preceding verses, what you would discover about Romans 8 is, as if I call it, the relationship chapter of Romans. It is the relationship chapter of Romans. We pick it up in verse 26, and it says, "Likewise, the Spirit also helps us in our weaknesses. Yay. For we don't know what we should pray for as we ought." Did Jesus ever have a problem praying? No. Well, if you got a problem praying, you're not conformed to his image if you think that you got to do everything that Jesus did. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to keep bringing that out because I got to get a point across this morning that's going to really help you. We don't know what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit himself makes intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. Now he who searches the hearts knows what the mind of the Spirit is, because he makes intercession for the saints according to the will of God. Thank you, Lord. You'll never get a better intercessor than the Holy Spirit in your life. The person who in this life claims your mama can't intercede for you better than the Holy Spirit can intercede for you, okay? Your granny can't intercede for you better than the Holy Spirit intercedes for you. He's always interceding for you according to the will of God. Now, verse 28, we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. For whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he predestined, these he also called. Whom he called, these he also justified. And whom he justified, these he also glorified. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Now, look at how all of this is spoken of in a past tense form. It's a done deal, right? But what I love the way that this defines the role of the Holy Spirit in our lives as it pertains to the will of God and the matter of conformity. It's a high calling to be asked to conform to the image of Christ. Whew. You know, people love it. People love it. What they want to say, what would Jesus do? It just sounds so noble to say that or to ask that, right? What would Jesus do? And all of that. And then when they really get into it and they start looking into who Jesus was and the way he carried himself and the way he did the ministry that he did and the way he loved his mama and the way he honored his father and the way that he was just sold out entirely to the will of the Father, even to the point of death. And then they hear the term, conform to his image, and they're like, that's a pretty high calling. Thanks for tuning in today. Never forget that you are loved by a faithful God whose obedient Son, Jesus Christ, willingly died on a cross so that you can live today and always from the abundance of his life in you. Please subscribe and share this with others so that they too can experience the 3 to 5 that sets you free to thrive. And be sure to tune in next time to Good News That Actually Is. Please visit us at our website, goodnewsthatactuallyis.com. There you'll find transcripts of the program, video files, and other opportunities. We look forward to visiting with you there and ask you to subscribe. Have a great day.